You warmed up after the other night?
Yeah, I mean it was a little bit rainy at training today, so still I need to have the shower, but yeah, no, it's I can't complain. So far the weather has behaved.
Two goals from Charlie Wellings and first goal for the club for Clarissa. So you must be pleased about that.
I am pleased. I am pleased because when we did the recruitment, we were losing a lot of goals with Sarah Ewens, Mariah Lee, and we needed to recruit goals. So I'm delighted that the players that we are bringing, Liv Chance, Clarissa, Charlie, everyone is making a great impact, and that's the goals. But of course, in the way we are playing, assist, Shen Mengyu have a few assists already. So I think we are replacing the numbers that we needed in terms to be competitive. That was the most difficult thing to do, and I think so far it has worked very well, especially considering that we have played, if you take Rangers out, we have played the top three teams. So the three hardest game on paper apart from Rangers. So, I'm quite pleased of the start of the league.
And the importance of a clean sheet. First one of the season.
I mean, obviously, the quality of the opponents means, it's even more difficult to keep the clean sheet. And, playing Glasgow City, Aberdeen and Hibs, three very, very tough opponents. But we managed to keep, the clean sheet, our first clean sheet, and that's something that for me is important, for the girls as well. So not only the 4-0 was pleasing, of course, to be able to score 4 goals, not easy this year, but, keep the clean sheet is very, very important. And yeah, delighted with, I thought we could play a little bit better at times, but the result was fantastic.
The three teams that were promoted, Fran, have all got points on the board. Aberdeen in particular doing very well. So do you think that the league is stronger this year?
100%. I think Hibs are much stronger than they were last year. And I think, as you say, the three promoted teams, I think Aberdeen, very good team, very well drilled. They are young, but they got a lot of energy, very well organized, a lot of pace, good team. Hamilton and Partick Thistle, both, they know how to compete, they know how to increase or decrease the tempo. They are experienced, despite they are new in the first division this year, but they are experienced at the highest levels. So, in terms of women game. So yeah, I think it's a stronger league. I would like to think we are also stronger, so that helped.
You had a look at Partick Thistle in the League Cup. So what are you expecting from them at the weekend?
I expect a very tough game. Yesterday, Glasgow City experiencing themselves. They are well drilled, very, very good defensively. They don't leave too much gaps in between the lines. They slow the tempo down. They know how to use tactical free kicks. As I say, they are experienced. So we expect a very tough game. We will try to increase impose our tempo and to try to move the ball quickly, to try to switch play when we can and find these gaps. But it's not going to be easy. We saw already yesterday again, they went 1-0 up, exactly the same that happened to us. And at half-time, 1-1. So, it's a difficult team. So it's a challenge for us, but we are in great form. It's already 17 games unbeaten. So, for the morale of the team, we are very happy and we are very high morale. So hopefully we have a very good game.
You made 7 changes, I think, from the team that beat Hibs last Sunday. Are you going to rotate the squad again on Sunday?
Yeah, so obviously, the Hibs game was very hard and we won, quite nice, by the way, but we won in the last minute. But that means you need to be fighting until the 91st minute. You need to be fighting. You need to be still doing the transitions at 100%. So that's very hard on the legs. It's not a game where you are 3-0 up and you can just rest with the ball. We couldn't do that because, obviously it was a draw until the 91st minute. So it took a lot of our legs. And then we knew Motherwell, they didn't play on Sunday, so they were fresh. And we were tired, so that was one of the reasons why we rotate the squad. But the most important reason is because I got 23 players, and I trust every single one of them. And when we can, and when they are working hard in training, they will be rewarded regardless of the name at the back. The important thing is how they train, and if I see a player that is training well, even if regardless of how many minutes he's got until that point, she will be rewarded with the starting. So we got an idea of the team, but tomorrow is the last training day. So tomorrow we will find out the last positions that we have doubts with.
Do you get any injury worries at the moment?
Yes, we got Izzy Atkinson. She got injured with Ireland in this international break, and she still hasn't completed a full session. We are just very precautious with Sarah Teagarden. Well, Sarah Harks now. She's not really injured, but she got some discomfort, so we try to protect her. And then obviously Natalie Ross, who is still doing more bits now, but still not ready to play. The rest are fine.
Can I ask you, Fran, about the game in Edinburgh in midweek between Hibs and Hearts, when Hibs organised free entry for families, and they got a crowd of 5,512, which is a record for a Scottish women's football match. Do you think the possibilities and the probabilities are there for Celtic to beat that record in the not too distant future?
I think we will do it. I mean, the plan is we are going to play at Celtic Park. It has been already announced, and our goal would be to beat not only the 5,000, but beat the 24,000, I think, 26, 24, which the national team achieved, Scottish women national team, and we will try to beat it. So we will try to convince our fans to come and support us, and hopefully we will give them a good show so they can enjoy. But yeah, definitely it's great for the women game that they have 5,000 and a bit fans. I'm delighted for the league in general, and hopefully every team is going to try to beat that because that just means growth for the women game, which is what we all want.
We get on the site the odd person saying nobody's interested in the women's game. And then we look at the stats for the people reading the articles, and there's like 5,000 or 6,000 people reading them. So there's definitely an appetite there. But do you think we could even open up the Penny Car Stadium so that we've got several thousand in there for every game?
I mean, for me, the more fans we got, the better. I think there is a constant, not only in Scotland but in the whole world, it's a constant growth of interest in the women game. The WSL in England are breaking records in terms of attendance, in terms of people watching it in TV. So I think every day is more and more interest in the women game. So yeah, everything obviously that's for the club, but for me, the more fans we can get, the better, and the players really feel it. So far, maybe we didn't have big crowds in terms of 1,000 people, but the 300 or whatever, they shout like they were 1,000. So definitely they are good fans. So the more the better.